Same burnout, different job, same fight, different relationship. Same, this one's different, right before it isn't. You keep changing everything except the one thing that's actually causing it. This time is different. This person is different. You've said that before. You'll probably say it again. Here's what nobody tells you. It's not your circumstances repeating. It's you running the same program in a new location, mistaking the scenery for a new outcome. Freud had a term for this a century ago, and it's still used in psychology today. Repetition compulsion. People unconsciously recreate situations that resemble old, unresolved pain, not because they enjoy it, but because part of them is still trying to get a different ending. If you grew up with someone emotionally unavailable, you don't consciously chase that again. But your nervous system recognizes it as familiar, and familiar gets mistaken for safe. You're not repeating the pain. You're trying to finally win a fight you lost years ago, replayed with a new face standing in for the old one. That's why the job that felt freeing eventually feels like the last one. Why the relationship that felt like nothing you'd experienced before eventually produces the same silence, the same slow erosion. Not bad luck stacking up, a nervous system defaulting to what it already knows how to survive. Because familiar feels safer than better, even when better is right in front of you. There's a second mechanism running alongside it, quieter but just as powerful. Psychologists call it identity-consistent behavior. Once you've decided who you are, even unconsciously, you keep making choices that confirm it, because contradicting your own identity sets off an internal alarm most people never learn to recognize. If some part of you believes you're the person things don't work out for, you won't sabotage the good thing on purpose. You'll just stop showing up for it the way you did at the start. You'll find the flaw. You'll create the distance. You'll do exactly enough to make the outcome match what you already expected. This is the part that should actually unsettle you. The repetition isn't happening to you. It's being generated by you, so far below conscious thought that it feels like the world keeps doing this on purpose. It doesn't. You're the constant variable in every version of the story. The apartment changes, the person changes, the job title changes, the blueprint underneath doesn't. And it doesn't update on its own because it was never built to. It was built to keep you consistent with who you were, with what you learned to expect, with the version of safety you figured out a long time ago and never once revisited. That's why starting fresh rarely works the way people hope. A new city doesn't touch the part of you that's actually stuck. Neither does a new job, a new relationship, a new routine. None of it reaches the mechanism because the mechanism was never about the scenery. It was always the pattern running underneath, deciding, quietly and consistently, what kind of ending this story is allowed to have. So, if your life feels like it's on repeat, it probably is. Not because the universe is against you, because some part of you keeps building the same story with different characters, waiting for an ending that never comes. What part of your life have you already lived 3 times, in 3 different disguises?